Hello everybody and welcome back to Pokémon Scarlet. And in this episode, we're taking on the Fairy Crew. As you can see, I've got the three members that aren't weak to Fairy in the front. Hikaru being a Steel type obviously has pretty good advantage. Umbree's knows Clear Smog. Kilowatt simply isn't weak to Fairy, so. And you may notice I put a Tatsugiri to replace Finison. And Tatsugiri is actually Water Dragon, believe it or not. Which I found interesting, so now I have two dragons. Oh yeah, the bloody Arctobax, I think it was called, evolved, is now fully evolved, and it is now Baxcalibur. And this is just Godzilla. Like, even more than Tyranitar was. Has a new signature move called Glade Rush, which I have not seen in action yet. I am still wary on it based on this description, but I'm curious to see what it does. But chances are we won't be using it because, well, why would we use a dragon in the fairy area? Hey Clive. Thomas, Operation Starfall is going well, wouldn't you say? Only two bosses left now. This whole experience has been eye-opening, to say the least. I'm glad I could take part. I'm curious, Thomas, what do you think of Cassiopeia? I really don't know. I think I actually do know, but I'll keep it quiet. Is that so? Personally, I don't think Cassiopeia feels any hate or resentment toward Team Star. No, there must be some other reason behind Operation Starfall, but what could it be? Well, it'd be I'd best get back to keeping watch. Call me if you decide to take on the base, okay? So you actually got the call from her off screen, so. Oh, that's nice of you. Wait, I saw Floette. What Floette off the baby? I will return later when it is time. Okay. I will return later when it is time for the young master's piano lessons. Until then, please give him my regards. Yes, Mr. Harrington. And who might you be, young man? A friend of the young master, perhaps? Young master? Ah, I see. Since you seem unaware, I must inform you that this is the base of Team Star's Fairy Crew. The Rockbar Squad? I'll go with Rockbar. Rockbar Squad led by young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington, I don't think we're supposed to be giving out that information. No? Then please accept my apologies. Do you have any idea as to who this young man might be? He's a friend of ours. You know, I think he might try and take us on. Understood. In that case, I take it you're an adversary to the young master. I guess that follows. Is that so? Well then, that leaves me with one last thing to ask you. Would you be so kind as to indulge me in a quick battle? Sure. Splendid, then let's begin. More Grim, okay. It's faster, okay. It's such a big thing. Hat trend. Okay, I think we're still good with skill. Oh right, that's what Torment does. I powered you Bone Rush. Oh sweet, nothing worrying. I can use Flash Cannon again now. Well. An outstanding performance. However, be aware that young Master Ortega's battle prowess far surpasses my poultry skills. You would do well to take care. Now, if you'll excuse me, hasta la vista. That gentlemanly guy used to be the director of the academy, I think. Oh, interesting. At least that's what I heard. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something. He shows up here sometimes to take the boss to his lessons. Hang on, why am I explaining this to you? There's no doubt that you're here to make trouble, so I gotta let everyone else know. Hasta la vista. I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job. That base belongs to the Team Star's fairy crew, the Rockbar squad. Their boss, Ortega, is the mechanic of he's the mechanic, okay. Mechanic of the team. He may be the youngest of the bosses, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him and things will go south you quickly. He's also a real lead from the back type. He uses grunts to do all the dirty work for him. But his weak point is his short fuse. Get him good and angry and he'll march out to the front lines and deal with you himself. In terms of tactics, there's nothing else for it but to take down all the lackeys he sends your way. Just tough it out until Ortega shows up and you go from there. Ring the bell, yada yada. Same thing as usual. Right. I think we're ready. I'll just do a quick save here. Yep. Bring it. Code Red Operation Starfall alert. Everyone, get into position and defend the boss with all you've got. And it's a shortage, Ruder. We'll deal with you without the boss's help. This is like the same as always. Like, they're not even shortening the time limit or anything. Bring it. Oh, grim style. Yeah, the frame rate can't keep up with it. Oh, Mimikyu, okay. Okay, just 2 more. And here they are. What's the target? It was defense of the breach as well as the boss now. Try it here, you little rump. Yeah, it's your Thomas. Okay. Talk about underwhelming. I was expecting someone, I don't know, a bit more beefed up. But whatever, I don't care who you are. Not like I'm gonna lose to you anyway. If you think fairy types are all that cuteness, you're in for another surprise. I mean, their literal job. Isn't their literal job to take on dragons at this point? I promise I'll play nice, so don't blame me when the battle turns you blubbering to back home. I will trust in Flash Cannon. A good thing, Flash Cannon is a special attack. Weekly top on where, yep, which should be good with the cargo. That's done, that's the Fighter evolution, isn't it? Yep. He sent out the Somerville. What the heck? Why is my team on the rope? That's totally not fair. Yes, it is, you little runt. This is easily my least favourite of the bunch. He looks so punchable. Just looking at him, I like just hearing him. All I want to do is punch him in the face. Anyway, screw you, Somerville. Steel roller on a steel type. Man, no wonder you suck. Look, dude, did you just realise how unmatched you are? No, you normally outmatch one, the asshole. Anyway. How could I lose? What the heck? Another flashback. A year and a half ago. What the heck? Your toy car didn't budge an inch, huh? Told you, no toy. It's called the Somerville, and I was up all night building it. The problem's clearly that we're not giving it enough juice. You designed that and this thing to be powered by 2 Charcadet, but it's just too heavy. That's such a shame. I wanted to see the looks on our bullies' faces once we got it moving. I'm sorry, I really thought it would work. Come, good fellow. Here's no occasion for melancholy. Why, why made such a remarkable contraption by thine own hand? Genius, thy name is Ortega. Well then, well, yeah, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew all that effort would have zero payout, I'd have just asked Father to buy a car for us. See, this is why people don't take you seriously. You say some stupid things, and you know that? What? Yeah, call it, would you? Yeah, how about no? I'm with her on this. I mean, we even put this in the code for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we swore to quit relying on our parents or bags of cash to fix our problems for us. What did you forget? If that hungry junk doesn't move, get it moving. If we're short on juice, just gotta crank up the power somehow. Doesn't take a genius, man. That's easy enough to say, Melly. Do you have an actual plan? Yep. I'm gonna train up my child cadet and have them evolve. Their boosted firepower will get the summer wheel moving no sweat. But the hour of Operation Star is nigh at hand. Will you succeed in time? Oh, I'll get it done. Melly, wait! You know, Melly shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. I know. God, this sucks. This sucks. I hate myself for losing. But I also got, if I accidentally pressed it too early, if any of our squad bosses are defeated, that means we have to step down, and going against our code would make me a traitor to the team. Yeah, fine. Not like I have a choice anyway. Take the badge already. Better treat it with the respect it deserves. You clearly didn't deserve any. I'm not done yet. Here's my favourite TM2. Is it something good like Moonblast or something? Dazzling Gleam, that would be second best. That is a good option actually. Like Moonblast is better, but Dazzling Gleam was a pretty good second. And just so you know, you're the worst, like most annoying person ever. Rich coming from you, but I get it. You're super strong. I'll admit that much. You even busted up my Starmobile. Young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington. Because it's time for my piano lesson. As it happens, I just lost my boss title. So I'm all good to head on home. Oh, actually, a different matter brought me there. There's somebody I would like you to meet. He's a distant acquaintance of mine. Name's Clark. Okay, what's your business? I want you to tell me something. You're the son of a wealthy family and heir to a major apparel company. So why do you join a group like Team Star? What a question to ask someone you've just met. Well, my answer is the same as everyone else in the team. It's because I was being bullied. So the academy really did used to have an issue with bullying. Who would guess, right? The school is all rainbows and butterflies these days, and the bullies back then don't even go to the academy anymore. What? Hey, what happened to them? As the former director of the academy, I believe I am best positioned to answer that question. Mr. Harrington? About 18 months ago, members of Team Star confronted the bullies who used to bully them. An altercation broke out between the groups. Though it did not escalate into a major incident, the altercation nonetheless caused a scandal of hitherto unknown proportions. I have no idea what that word is. As a result of what occurred that day, the students who had perpetrated the bullying dropped out of the academy one after another. But there aren't any records of that anywhere in the academy. No. I should imagine not. My former deputy deleted all records of the incident, you see. What? Why would anyone do that? Just as I was puzzling over how best to deal with Team Star in the aftermath of the incident, a certain student came to see me. This student declared that they would take all responsibility for the team's actions. In exchange, they requested that I exonerate the other students of Team Star from any blame. Huh? But no one told me that. I accepted the request and agreed not to take disciplinary action against Team Star. Then I assigned 18 months of overseas study to the student who took responsibility for the team. A year and a half of studying abroad? This was not intended as a punishment. You understand? Team Star were the victims, after all. I wanted this student to take some time to rest, so I had them return home to the Gala region. Okay. Under the pretext of overseas studies. Around that time, however, the former deputy director took it upon himself to erase all traces of the incident from the academy's servers. It appears his attempt was to shield himself from any blame. So he tried to cover up the whole thing. That's terrible. After we discovered what he had done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course. But the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a grave blunder on our part. I accepted the blame that lay at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff that joined me then joined me in handing in their notices. So that's why the current teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understand my actions have caused you a great deal of trouble, yet my sincerest apologies. Hang on, Mr. Harrington. How come you suddenly decided to talk about this now? Young Master Ortega, Team Star cannot carry on in its current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. Well, there's no way I'm abandoning my friends up and going to school without them, not after we've come this far. Your friend at Team Star must mean a great deal to you. Isn't that obvious? It's because, you know, they're my greatest treasure in the world. Thomas, it's me. I take it Ortega handed over his star badge to you then. Yep. I see. With his boss no longer around, the ruck bar getting squad is as good as finished. Even Ortega. I'm sorry. We're almost there now. Just one boss left. The operations have been a huge success thanks to you, Thomas. And Clive has also performed admirably can't even say it, admirably as your support. I remember him saying that your acquaintances have known each other for long. Yeah, for a while. Oh, he's clearly a reliable friend. He always reminds you of the gang back in the day. Back in what day? As you know, Team Star was formed by a group of students who were being bullied at school. Shortly after forming the team, these students, none other than the squad bosses themselves, confronted the bullies head-on. The outcome was a resounding victory for Team Star, though you could hardly call it a contest. The bullies didn't even put up a fight. They all bolted from the battle the first chance they got. Scared spitless of Team Star, the bullies then dropped out of school one after another, and then Team Star ended up the villains of the story. But that's neither here nor there. Forget I mentioned it. Yeah, about your reward. Transfer some LPO to your phone as promised. 10,000. More TMs, sweet. Yep. Here I am. And here's a good boy. Good. Stay your play cool for once, will you? Yeah! He is precious. Well, Team Star went through all that, huh? They just wanted the bullets to go away, but then they became the bad guys in everyone else's eyes. What a joke. The students, the teachers, they're all so messed up. If even just one of them had been paying attention when everyone was getting bullied, they'd have been able to tell right away that Team Star wasn't the one in the wrong. But I guess the big boss was the one who urged everyone to face their bullies despite knowing how messed up the academy is. What a massive idiot, creating Team Star and just hoping their plan would miraculously work out. You really think so? I'm sure of it. Oh, here's your reward. The next boss is the very last one. We're counting on you, Thomas. Okay then. I'm gonna go check out the lighthouse though. Yeah, okay. Energy ball? Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Not a bad view. There's a Floettes here. And Chansey. I'm gonna go see if there's anything on the islands over here. I can glide now! This makes things so much easier. Yeah, you really just plummet after a while. Oh, Grim Star. Well then. Have a flash cannon to the face. Got an ultra ball. Oh, cave over here. Oh, one of these caves. It's form what I think. This is steel beam. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm good. Let's take on this terror raid. Okay, psychic. I'm not making that mistake again. Escalada. And done. Oh, okay, what's this? Bulldoze, okay. Okay, anyway, I'm going to end this episode here. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. See ya.